I just wanted to do a review on Westgate Town Center in Kissimmee. We went April of 2019, and we decided that my husband and my daughter and her two friends would go on a Disney vacation, and it would have been a whole lot cheaper for my friend's daughters to go if we stayed at the Westgate Town Center and we did the 60-minute tour for the timeshare. So we decided that we would do that so my daughter's friends could come. And I wanted to share our review with you. So then therefore, if there's any issues or whatever that we had, maybe that if you decide to go or not go, whatever, that it would kind of help you out. So we got there in April. It was the beginning of April. And we got off our plane, got there about 1 o'clock. Because it took us a while to get our car and whatever. So we got there and it was packed, but that's normal for a resort. So I was like, okay, whatever. Got into the resort, waited in a long line, very long line, to get our tickets for Disney and to get our room and all this. And I will put pictures after I get done talking. I will have, because I'm not tech savvy right now. I'm learning how to do it, but I want to get this out because I know with everything going on that vacations are going to be coming, I'm sure, sometime soon here. But at the very end, I'll put some pictures of the stuff that we have encountered, so then therefore you have proof of what was going on. But anyway, we were in the long line. We got it all done. They said, okay, here's your room key. We got in there, and it looked like a little kid took a pencil and was drawing on the floor, and it also looked like smeared macaroni and cheese with it, so they didn't even pick that up. In the living room. In the kitchen, it looked like they had put some sort of mustard and ketchup in the microwave. It was all over the microwave, and then dangling from that ketchup stuff, there was a hair dangling from the microwave. There was broken glass on the floor, broken glass on the countertops. It looks like someone took a hairbrush and actually took their hair out and threw it on the floor. Around all the tub tiles and around all the tiles, you could tell that it wasn't clean for months, if not years. Around everything, there was like a room there was the girls' room that had 2 beds, and then our room had a bed. And all of them, we found hair in each and every one of them, because I pulled back the sheets to find out there was a hair in each and every one of them. Underneath our beds were full of cobwebs and just gross things. So I told the bellmaid, I'm like, I can't do this. Even if you cleaned everything after what I seen, it didn't work. And I also told them, I said, can we be off the beaten path where there's not very much going on? And they didn't. They put us right where the pool was, so obviously they didn't listen to us. The second room that they did for us, it was the same thing. At this time, it was gross. You could tell that the chairs looked like someone spilled stuff on it, whatever. So they changed it out. We stayed in that room for 3 days, and my daughter's friend had to take Benadryl because she started like sneezing and things, and here to find out there's a lot of mold. There was the toilets, around the toilet edges, you could tell someone pooped and they didn't clean it up, or puke or whatever it was, they didn't clean it up. We just kind of had to, I just didn't want to be there anymore. You could tell the refrigerator looked like no one washed it because it was dirty on the sides, which I have pictures of. My daughter, after moving like 3 rooms, my daughter was like, Mom, I'm really tired. We opened up the sheets and there was tons of hair in the sheets. So I called them guys and said, hey, can you come and get this stuff done? And they're like, yep, we'll get there. 2 hours later, they come with pillows, but no sheets or anything like that, just the pillows. We're like, ma'am, we didn't call for pillows, we called for sheets and pillowcases so we could please go to bed. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I'll have someone come. 3 hours later, now this is probably about noon, probably midnight or so. I was like, I can't do this anymore, please. They came again with pillows, and I was like, ma'am, we didn't call for pillows. We called for, sheets, and we called for, stuff like that. We didn't call for pillows. We have enough pillows here. Waited for another couple hours. By this time, it was like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. We just got off the plane. We're tired. We want to go to sleep, because we have Disney in the morning, and it was just a nightmare. Finally, at like 3 or so in the morning, they did bring some stuff. It was okay. We went to Walmart, and I bought sheets for my bed because I ain't dealing with that the next day. So, we got all of that done. I bring sheets from home is what it was, because I was wondering what was going on. That's what it was. So I put my sheets on, and my daughter's like, hey, can we go to Walmart and get sheets for their bed? But we managed to find sheets there that were cleaned at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's how it went. So anyway, I have pictures of all of this stuff, like, leading to this. Finally, after 3 days and almost our trip is done, we're tired. I go to the office and I say, can you please put us somewhere where there's no mold, where it's decent and clean, because it looks like little kids and things it's just disgusting. So I said, can you please get us somewhere? And they're like, well, we can put you on 5th floor or 4th floor or whatever it is, way up top. And I'm like, no, you put me on the 4th floor and 3rd floor before. It doesn't look anything, even the atmosphere, and I'll talk about the atmosphere. I said, over there is not what we're looking for. Like, we're not looking for this atmosphere. The atmosphere around there is, if you like to party, it's good for you. If you like to smoke weed, it's good for you. If you like to do any of that, it's good for you. Because we took a walk one night and we stumbled upon some people having sex. We had someone blow pot smoke in our face. We've seen an individual riding a bicycle, and he was a younger gentleman smoking a joint. This isn't our atmosphere. This isn't something that we like. Every night it was party night there. It wasn't, to me, it was like being all over, just somewhere where you didn't want to, and, I don't want to stereotypical anything or anything like that, so I'm not going to say, like, what I truly thought it was, but it really, if you're not a partier and you just want to chill and you just want to have fun and you just want to whatever, and you don't, and you don't like the pot smoking partiers and stuff like that, probably not the best place for you. But anyway, so I got a hold of them and we went down. We said, no, we need to change. So they finally gave us a place that the timeshare people that have timeshares there, they get these places. There's 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms. We got a 2-bedroom there, and it was a lot more nicer, but still it was dirty. They could have just put us in a nice place to begin with. So I personally would not recommend this place whatsoever. It was the worst vacation I have been into or onto or anywhere that I've ever been, because, like I said, it was unsanitary. It was very, very dirty. Hoofda. My daughter and her friends wanted to go swimming, which I didn't even feel comfortable with that, because it says right on the thing, right on a board, or right on the thing, no alcoholic beverages in the pool at all. They don't want that. Well, I went down there and there was like 15 people. They had their booze, they had their beer bottles and their beer cans and their this and that. And I called the front and I said, "Hey, can you tell me why it says that you can't have alcoholic beverages in here, because I don't want my daughter and her friends to have any issues down here. Can you explain to me why and what I have to do to get this figured out, because this is ridiculous that it says that there is none in there." And they said, "I need proof." They said, did you happen to get a picture of them or a video of them doing that?" And I said, "No, I never thought that I needed that. Like, I never thought that." And they're like, "No, we don't care. As long as, if you don't have proof of it, sorry, we can't do nothing about it." And I'm like, I should have just went and snapped the pictures. By the time that I had wanted to go down there, the pool was already closing, so everybody was gone, so I couldn't get the pictures. So I'm like, why couldn't you just go and look for yourself, you know? And because they're supposed to be doing, like, where they go and check things, they never check anything. You can get away with anything there. You know, the only cool thing there was the ducks, that they would come out, you know, and see you in the morning or at night or whatever. They'd be like, cluck, 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 you know, at your door wanting food. That's the only cool thing there. Like, honestly, that is the absolute thing. Like I said, unless you like to party and drink and do all that stuff, then you'd be fine. But I am not that type of person. I'm not a prude or anything like that, no. But I just don't, my thing is, like, let's go to Disney, let's have fun, you know, let's ride the rides. I'm not a drinker, I don't smoke weed, I'm not that type of individual, and that's what the atmosphere was there. So I only got like 2 days in a nicer place, but it wasn't the best, because around all of the things, and you'll see the pictures, I still had just gross dirtiness. So anywhere I go was dirty. So I hope this helps you, and I hope that, you know, like I said, I'm not trying to be a prude or anything, but I want you guys to know that I'm reviewing this way, because it's just wrong. Like, you pay money, and, you know, to go somewhere, you want it nice. And then also they did the timeshare. It was like 2-hour timeshare or whatever. And I went and I told them, I looked at them straight in their face and I said, "You've got to be kidding me, that you're going to make me sit through this here when you know I'm not going to pay for anything, because you have a dirty place." And she, no joke, started playing the Christian card on me, stating, "I know you're a Christian," because I told her, I said, you know, I'm a Christian, I you know, it'd be nice to get a timeshare somewhere for my kids or daughters and their friends and whatever. And she played the Christian card on me and started saying, "I know you're a Christian," and this and that, and because, you know, it'd be cool to do this. So she started, and then she said, "Oh, I'm a Christian too, and I have this timeshare, and I let my friends," and blah blah blah, and, you know, and it was just weird how she turned that Christian card on me, to try to make me feel bad, to get me to get the timeshare. And I'm sorry, but I ain't gonna do that when someone's pulling that on me. And my husband looked at me and said, "Are you kidding me?" And that was a low blow to play that when she knew I was a Christian, and she knew how I felt because I explained it to her, and then she tried to guilt trip me into buying a timeshare. No. So I just wanted to let you guys know to be careful for Westgate Town Center, Kissimmee. Because I don't know what you can contract there. And I don't know what kind of stuff they're doing. But they're treating like a meat market. That you have to go in and do this, and you have to go in and go here, and they have an exact place where you go to eat breakfast when you're on that timeshare thing, and everybody's doing it because it's only $500 and some for the week. Be careful. I hope this helps you. Have a great and blessed day, and I hope you guys have a great vacation. See you later.